Coaches, please report to the hospitality room for a coaches meeting.
Being a novice, do they have in invitations like that? Do they have heats and then finals, or do they?
It looks like we're going to have several heats. There are heat sheets published right there and around the corner here as you come up. They'll have the first heat, and it looks like we're using lanes 2, 3, and 4, and then the final heat for that event, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be used. Next to challenges with the construction, our board is not working because
okay.
our electricity day cycle goes on and off sometimes.
When will they have the finals? Immediately after?
What it'll be is that these will run, and then these will run, and then the highest out of both heats will run.
Will go on to the finals?
There will not be a finals.
Okay.
So like it's scored.
I see.
There are several
okay,
heats of
so
each
they just
event,
take the
but
times.
yes.
Okay. And my granddaughter's in the very first one.
And my daughter is in the first one. Yep.
So which one are you?
Here.
Caroline? Right above you.
Yeah. And so this is their B teams. These would be their A relays right here.
Yeah.
So we have a 6-lane pool, so it looks like we'll have about 2 heats for everything. Here we'll have 3 heats for the freestyle event, maybe even 4. Okay.
Yeah, the freestyle 200 freestyle relay.
That'll be back here.
I think that's the next one. The only other one, Chelsea, is there.
Okay. 200-yard freestyle girls.
I think.
And it's a relay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, right there too. That's about halfway through, a little more than halfway through the meet.
Yeah, we'll have a break, and then we'll come and we'll do these last events here. We do not have diving, so we will not have a diving break.
Good.
All right?
And then we'll take the same time. We'll
They
cut
do.
times out
They
of
do.
that.
They'll score after each event finishes, and then the scores will be tabulated and thrown out the winners at the end as we're cleaning up.
I try to videotape
Uh-huh.
for Chelsea's parents. They work.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I stand right here beside you because very hard to
No problem. No problem. We're about 10 minutes away from the start of the Eastern Hancock Swim Invite today from the Eastern Hancock Pool here in Charlottesville. We are broadcasting live on the EH Sports Network, and you'll be able to replay this race if you visit our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/ehathletics/live. The coaches right now are in their meeting with the officials across the hall, and then we'll get started with the announcements and events beginning at 10:05.
All right, that was the Star Spangled Banner, and we're commencing with event number 1, which is the girls' 200-yard IM relay. There is also an announcement that the timing board is not in operation for this meet. You can follow the results and also find heat sheets on Meet Mobile. The Meet Mobile app is available in the Apple Store, and Meet Mobile will be where you can find posted times and heat sheets for tonight's events. The heat 1 of 2 for the event number 1, girls 200-yard medley relay in lane 2 from Centerville is Gabby Todd, Alexis Ream, Phoebe Chastain, and Ella Claypool. In lane 3 from Elwood, we have Kennedy Perrin, Chelsea Jones, Jaylee Crawford, and Liv Shannon. And in lane 4, we have Eastern Hancock's Caroline Ebert, Kenzie Dyer, Emma Dagley, and Olive Pastrick. So this is heat 1 of 2 of event 1, the girls 200-yard medley relay.
Pre-staging is the boys 200-yard medley relay. That will be heat 1 of 2. In that is Centerville team B, Cena team A, and Eastern Hancock team B.
The timers have just received their instruction, and the heat 1 of 2 will start momentarily. Once again, in lane 2, we have Centerville's team of Todd, Ream, Chastain, and Claypool. In lane 3, we'll have Elwood, Perrin, Jones, Crawford, and Shannon. And in lane 4 from Eastern Hancock, Ebert, Dyer, Dagley, and Pastrick. All right, heat one of the girls' 200-yard medley relay is being announced right now. In lane two, we have the team from Centerville, Gabby Todd, Alexis Reams, Phoebe Chastain, Ella Claypool. In lane three, we have Kennedy Perrin, Chelsea Jones, Jaylee Crawford, and Liv Shannon from Elwood. And in lane four, the team from Eastern Hancock, Caroline Ebert, Kenzie Dyer, Emma Dagley, and Olive Pastrick. Swimmers have in the pool for the backstroke leg. And they're off.
So in lane two for Centerville, we have Gabby Todd, Alexis Reeves, Phoebe Chastain, and Ella Claypool. In lane three for Elwood, it's Kennedy Perrin, Chelsea Jones, Jaylee Crawford, and Liv Shannon. In lane four for Eastern Hancock, we have Caroline Everett, Kenzie Dyer, Emma Bagley, and Olive Patrick.
All right, second leg is in the water. For the breaststroke event, Emma Dagley is in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock. Eastern Hancock has gained on the other teams as she comes into the blocks. Dyer's in the water for Eastern Hancock. Then Centerville, then Elwood as the butterfly event reaches the other end of the pool. Eastern Hancock in the lead, Centerville close behind as the final leg hits the water. And it's Elwood entering the water right now. Eastern Hancock for first in this heat, followed by Centerville, Team B. And Elwood Community Schools, Team B as well. We're going to get ready for Heat 2 of 2 for the first event, girls 200-yard medley relay. In the first lane, we have Heron High School. The relay team consists of Emwyn Parsons, Marta Sinsbaugh, Marina Emanuel, and Susanna Hark. In lane 2, we'll have Liberty Christian's team of Caroline Caldwell, Isabella Smith, Sienna Kolschek, and Rachel Price. In lane 3, we have Sophie Dolans, Cora McDaniels, Mia Griesmeyer, and Megan Atkins. In lane 4, we'll have the Centerville team of Paxton Elsrod, Cassie Owens, Destiny Reese, and Emily Kauscher. And in lane 5, we have Elwood Community Schools, Cameron Moon, Ellie Laub, Kendra Sally, and Addie Oudergraf.
Boys, 200-yard medley relay team, please be seated.
This is Heat 2 of 2 of Event 1, the girls' 200-yard medley relay. The backstroke leg swimmers have entered the pool and are setting their feet.
All right, so
Dolans for Eastern Hancock will be coming in first. Griesmeyer enters the water, followed closely by Heritage and Centerville. Then Liberty Christian and Elwood. Okay, Eastern Hancock's in the water, followed closely by Centerville. Heron High School and Elwood Community Schools switched off. And Liberty Christian, they're on their third leg as well. All right. Final swimmers in the water for Eastern Hancock and Heron High School. And now Centerville as well. There goes the swimmer from Elwood, followed closely by the swimmer from Liberty Christian. This is the final leg. Heron High School touches first, followed by Eastern Hancock, then Centerville. Then Elmwood Community Schools in lane 5. And Liberty Christian.
All right, beginning that race, Heron High School, followed by Eastern Hancock, Centerville, Elwood, and Liberty Christian.
All right, as the girls' relays exit the area, the boys' relays are entering. We'll have 2 heats for this event as well.
In lane 2, we have Centerville. Lane 3 is Cecina, and lane 4 is Eastern Hancock.
So for the boys' 200-yard medley relay, the first heat will have Centerville in lane 2. That's the team of Gibbons, Martin, Dem, and Soper. In lane 3, we'll have a team from Cecina Memorial High School of Hens, Recrozio, Raf, and Certo. We have Eastern Hancock in lane 4. That's Eastern Hancock B, Adkins, Inman, Metz, and Lemasters. All right. This is a backstroke heat of Sam Gibbons, Matthew Hentz, and Cameron Atkins. Event 2. It's event 2. Looks like Centerville's Gibbons and Eastern Hancock's Atkins are coming into the blocks right now. Followed by Cecina. As they hit the turn, Centerville's Martin is a little ahead of Eastern Hancock's. All right. Centerville and Eastern Hancock have switched to the third event, butterfly. All right. Eastern and Centerville are on their final leg. We have Bryson Soper and John Lemasters for Eastern Hancock. Peter Certo for Cecina just entered the water as they come back to the starting blocks. Looks like Soper of Centerville is going to touch first, followed by Lemasters of Eastern Hancock. That was 2:20.36 for Centerville, followed by Eastern Hancock and then Cecina. Heat 2 of 2 of the boys 200-yard medley relay. We're going to have Heron High School in lane 1, Willem Evanson, Pre-King, Jarl Evanson, and Alexander Santiago. Lane 2 will be Liberty Christian, Ethan Owsley, Noah Price, Marcus Williams, and Lucas Williams. In lane 3 will be Eastern Hancock's Matthew McDaniel, Ryan Dagley, Kyle Messer, and Lucan Edwards. In lane 4 we have Centerville. Zach Hugo, R.J. Ringley, Peyton Elsrod, and Jack Kenny. And then in lane 5 we have Elwood Community Schools' Owen Huff, Dustin Maisman, Ethan Haas, and Tyler Mendenhall. This is heat 2 of 2 of event number 2, the boys 200-yard medley relay. All right, and they're off. Eastern Hancock has just touched the wall and headed back towards the blocks. All right, Dagley's in the pool for Eastern Hancock, followed closely by Elwood Community Schools, Centerville, and Heron. Dagley's heading back towards the blocks for Eastern Hancock in lane 3. Up next will be Kyle Messa for the Royals. All right. Next in, Peyton Elsrod for Centerville, followed by Heron's Jarl Evanson and Elwood's Ethan Haas. Eastern Hancock's third final leg has just entered the pool, followed by Centerville and Heron. In lane 2, we have Liberty Christian's third leg entering the pool. And Eastern Hancock just finished. That's Eastern Hancock with the win with their relay in the boys 200-meter IM. In second is Centerville. Third is Heron. Fourth is Elwood Community Schools. And fifth will be Liberty Christian in lane 2. 152.96 for Eastern Hancock in first place for the boys. I am medley relay.
Heron High School, Elwood, and the women.
Next up will be the girls' 200-yard freestyle.
All right, up next, the girls' 200-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 2.
There are 2 heats for this event as well.
In lane 1, we have
So for
Catherine
event 3,
Stafford.
the girls' 200-yard
Lane 2,
freestyle, we'll
we
have
have
lane
Brianna
1,
Lane.
Catherine Staffer
Lane
of
3,
Heron.
Anna
Lane
Bucksott.
2, Brianna Lane
Lane
of
4,
Elwood.
Annie
In
Harlan.
lane 3, we'll have
And lane
Anna
5,
Bucksott
Susanna Hart.
from Elwood. In lane 4, we'll have
All
Annie
right, heat 1
Harlan
2,
of Liberty
girls'
Christian.
200-yard.
And in lane 5, Susanna Hark of Heron. This is heat 1 of 2 for event number 3, the girls' 200-yard freestyle. All right, that's the whistle. All right, this is the girls' 200-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2. In lane 1 is Catherine Staffer. In lane 2, Brianna Lane. In lane 3, Anna Bucksott. In lane 4, Annie Harlan. And in lane 5, Susanna Hark. Looks like Susanna Hark is in the lead right now in lane 5 for Heron, followed by Catherine Staffer of Heron in lane 1. Lane 4, lane 3, and lane 2 respectively just hit the wall. That would be Liberty Christian and then Bucksott from Elwood and Lane from Elwood. Susanna's Hart just made the turn for Heron. Catherine Staffer also in lane 1. And in lane 3, Anna has a lead on lanes 2 and 4 from Elwood. right, approaching the blocks for their final approach, we have Susanna Hark of Heron High School in lane 5, making the touch for the win in this heat. Heat 1 of 2 in the third event, girls 200-yard freestyle. Catherine Staffer here in lane 1 from Heron. Just touched the wall as well. All right, in lane 3, Anna Buxott of Elwood just touched, followed closely by Brianna Lane of Elwood as well. All right, and Annie Harlan of Liberty Christian just finished in lane 4.
All right, the winner of that heat, Susanna Hart from Heron High School with a preliminary time of 2:51:36.
If I heard the announcer correctly, 2:51:56 for the winner of this heat, Susanna Hark.
Lane 1 for Elwood is Caitlin Ford.
All right, that heads us into heat 2 of the girls 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we'll have Caitlin Ford from Elwood. In lane 2, we have Paxton Elsrod from Centerville. In lane 3, we have Cora McDaniel from Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, we have Kenna Hemmerling from Centerville. Lane 5, Megan Atkins from Eastern Hancock. And lane 6, Ella Claypool of Centerville. All right. We have a variety of heat times for this event that are posted. So this will be an interesting race to watch. At the 50-yard mark, Cora McDaniels makes the turn, followed by Centerville's Paxton Elsrod and Centerville's Kenna Hemmerling. Caitlin Four and Megan Atkins in lanes 1 and 5 respectively just made the turn, followed by Ella Claypool in lane 6. Coming into the blocks now is the 100 mark, and that's Cora McDaniel in lane 3, followed by Elsrod in lane 2, and Hemmerling in lane 4. Megan Atkins of Eastern Hancock in lane 5, and Caitlin Four of Elwood just touched at the 100 mark, followed by Ella Claypool in the 6th lane from Centerville. Okay, McDaniel just crossed the 150-yard mark for Eastern Hancock in lane 3, followed by Elsrod in lane 2, and Hemmerling in lane 4. And that's it for Cora McDaniel. She has won this race handily in lane 3 for Eastern Hancock. Centerville swimmer Paxton Elsrod came in 2nd, followed by Kenna Hemmerling in lane 4 for 3rd place. Right Right now it looks like Caitlin Four in lane 1 from Elwood has a slight edge on Atkins in lane 5 from Eastern Hancock. And it'll be Four that touches first for 4th place in this heat, and then followed by Atkins in 5th. And that's Ella Claypool for Centerville finishing in lane 6. All right. That was Cora McDaniel's win for Eastern Hancock, 2:18:24. This is event 4, the boys 200-yard free. We have 2 heats here. In heat 1 of 2, we have Carl Evanson of Heron in lane 2. In lane 3, Alec Earps from Centerville. And lane 4, Jesus Gutierrez from Heron. And lane 5, Dominic Brown from Heron as well. So this is heat 1 of 2 for event number 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle. At the 50-yard mark for this 200 free, we have lanes 2 and lane 5. In lane 2, we have Jarl Evanson of Heron, and in lane 5, we have Dominic Brown of Heron. And then in lanes 4, we have Jesus Gutierrez and Alec Earps from Centerville is in lane 3. Jarl Evanson in lane 2 touches first, and over in lane 5, Dominic Brown has also made the turn. What is this? All right, as they come in for the final touch, we have lane 2 touching first, Jarl Evanson of Heron High School. Oh my gosh, it's neck and neck over in lanes 4 and 5. Jesus Gutierrez from Heron touched for 2nd place in lane 4, followed so closely by Dominic Brown in lane 5. And Alex Earps from Centerville in lane 3, just finishing for heat 1 of 2 for the boys 200-yard freestyle.
Time of 2:31.69 was Carl Evanson of Heron High School.
Jarl Evanson of Heron High School won that heat. for Heat 2 of 2, the boys 200-yard freestyle event. In lane 1, we are going to have Dustin Maisman of Elwood. In lane 2, Lucas Elliott of Eastern Hancock. In lane 3, Lucan Edwards of Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, Jack Kenny of Centerville. In lane 5, Brandon Metz of Eastern Hancock. And in lane 6, Morris Rafe from Cecina. Once again, this is event 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle, Heat 2 of 2.
Just an update, the times are posted outside the door out here as we were collecting them. So if you want to collect the times,
Coming to the 50-yard mark, we have Edwards touching first, followed closely by Kenny. Then Metz. Then Maceman, then Elliott. And Morris Rafe in lane 6. That's Edwards with just a slight lead over the Centerville swimmer in lane 4, Jack Kenny. And Maceman and Elliott making the turn at the 100-yard mark. Followed by Rafe Morris in lane 6. All right. As they hit the other end of the pool, Edwards has a slight lead over Jack Kenny in lane 4. Let's see if he can hang on for the finish. It's going to be a tight one. All right, Edwards coming in, touching first for Eastern Hancock, followed closely by Jack Kenny from Centerville in lane 4. Over in lane 5, Brandon Metz for Eastern Hancock. And over here in lanes 2 and 1, Lucas Elliott, Dustin Maceman. Focus is shifting over to lane 6, where Morris Rafe from Cecina just finished event number 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle. All right, Lucan Edwards just posted a time of 1:59.41. That's better than the seed sheet. So we're staging for event 5, the girls 200-yard IM. There are 2 heats here as well. We're going to see swimmers in lane 2 through 5. In lane 2, we have Julia Stauffer from Heron. Lane 3, Emma Parsons of Heron. In lane 4, Sophia Lopez of Cecina. And in lane 5, Marina Emanuel of Heron. So that's Heron, Cecina, Heron in this heat. The girls 200 IM. All right. Sophia Lopez makes the turn for the lead in the IM, followed closely by Parsons in lane 3, and Emmanuel in lane 5, and Stauffer in lane 2. In the first event of the day, Heron High School came in first for the girls' 200-yard medley relay. They had a time of 2:16:20, and the team from Eastern Hancock came in second with a time of 2:16:95. Centerville High School came in third in that relay with a time of 2:17:99. And Elwood came in fourth with a time of 2:27:82. In the boys' 200-yard medley relay, we had Eastern Hancock coming out on top. They had a time of 1:52:86, followed closely by Centerville High School, 1:58:52. Third place in the boys' 200-yard medley was Heron High School with 2:08:81. And Elwood came in fourth with a time of 2:15:44. Back to the girls' IM, event number 5. We have the leader in lane 4, Sophia Lopez. Followed by Emmeline Parsons in lane 3. Marina Emanuel in lane 5. And Julia Stauffer making the turn here in lane 2 for Heron. The heat win goes to Sophia Lopez of Saucina. Congratulations. Followed by a touch by Emmeline Parsons from Heron. Over in lane 5, Marina Emanuel from Heron. And Julia Stoffler from Heron in lane 2. In heat 2 of 2, we will occupy all 6 lanes of the pool.
From Cecina, the time of 2:34:39, Sophia Lopez.
2:34:39 was Sophia Lopez's time in that heat. She was the winner for heat 1 of 2. Heat 2 of 2, we have in lane 1, Phoebe Chastain of Centerville. In lane 2, Ellie Laub from Elwood. In lane 3, Sophie Dolence from Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, Cassie Owens of Centerville. In lane 5, Caroline Caldwell from Liberty Christian. And in lane 6, Alexis Ream of Centerville. This is event 5, the girls' 200-yard IM. Heat 2 of 2. Right, as they head down the pool, I'm going to look at the results that have been posted on the wall down on the swim deck. And the event number 3, the girls' 200-yard freestyle, we had Cora McDaniel coming in first from Eastern Hancock with a time of 2:18:25. Second place went to Centerville's Paxton Elsrod with a time of 2:32:37. And third place went to Centerville's Kenna Hemmerling with a time of 2:34:98. Susanna Hark from Heron came in fourth in that race. She had a time of 2:43:17. Sophie Dolence just made the turn from backstroke to breaststroke. Followed by Cassie Owens in lane 4 from Centerville. Caroline Caldwell and Alexis Ream making the turns in lanes 5 and 6 respectively. And down here in lane 2, touching before lane 1, Ellie Laub and then Phoebe Chastain. In lane 3, Sophie Dolence from Eastern Hancock is on her final leg of the girls 200 IM. And Cassie Owens from Centerville right now is in second. The boys' results from the 200-yard freestyle. Lucan Edwards came in first for Eastern Hancock with a time of 1:59.41. Jack Kenny for Centerville with a time of 2:01.05. And Sophie just finished her 200-yard IM. We'll see if we can get some times as they come in. In third place in event for the boys 200-yard freestyle was Brandon Metz from Eastern Hancock with a time of 2:27.45. And fourth, Yarl Evanson Heron with a time of 2:31.71. It's going to be a close race between lanes 2 and 6. The teammates are really encouraging each other. All right. Alexis Ream from Centerville touched and followed by Ellie Laub of Elwood. Then lane 1 and then lane 5. All right, Sophie Dolence won the heat from Eastern Hancock. She was in lane 3.
Our next up, we've got event number 6, boys 200-yard event.
All right.
Heat 1.
As the boys enter the staging area from the far side of the pool, we have event 6, the boys 200-yard individual medley. We have 2 heats for this race as well. So in lane 2, we have Leonardo Ricosio from Cecina. In lane 3, we have Cree King from Heron. In lane 4, we have Willem Evanson of Heron. And in lane 5, for Eastern Hancock, is Cameron Atkins. All right, event 6, heat 1, boys 200-yard IM. William Evanson from Heron is in the lead right now as they hit the wall down there, followed closely by lane 3, Pre King and Leonardo Ricosio, and then Atkins from Eastern Hancock. Evanson with the lead as they go into the backstroke, followed by King, Ricosio, and Atkins. Evanson with the touch as he heads into his third stroke. King with the touch, followed by Atkins, followed by Ricosio. It's Evanson from Heron High School heading underneath the flags towards the finish right now. He is going to win this heat for the boys 200-yard IM. In lane 3, Pre-Kring from Heron is going to touch second, followed by Atkins from EH in lane 5. And it'll be Ricrosio here in lane 2, finishing 4th for the heat.
All right, so the winner of that heat, lane 4 for Heron High School was Willow Evanson with a time of 2:21:58.
2:21.
2:22:99. Sorry.
I can't understand the announcer. Our board is off for the meet today due to some technical difficulties. Final official times are being printed as the events finalize, and they are being posted in the hallway down by the scorer's bench. For Heat 2 of 2 of Event 6, the boys 200-yard IM, we have in lane 1 Colin Martin of Centerville, followed by Lucas Williams in lane 2 from Liberty Christian. Lane 3 is Peyton Elsrod from Centerville. Lane 4 is Eastern Hancock's Kyle Messer. Lane 5 is Eastern Hancock's Chase Morrow. And in lane 6 is Centerville's Bryson Soper. That's lane 3, Elsrod from Centerville touching first, followed by Messer from EH in lane 4, Soper in lane 6 from Centerville, Martin from Centerville in lane 1, and Morrow in lane 5. That would be lane 3 with the touch, Elsrod, followed by lane 4, Messer. Lane 2, Williams. From Liberty Christian down there in lane 6, that would be Bryson Soper of Centerville. And then lane 5, Morrow from EH, and lane 1, Martin from Centerville, as they head into the breaststroke. All right. Centerville still has the lead in lane 3, Peyton Elsrod, followed by Kyle Messer of EH in lane 4. Liberty Christian touches third, Lucas Williams in lane 2 as they head into the freestyle leg. And here comes the finish in lanes 3 and 4. It's going to be Centerville, then Eastern Hancock. So Centerville's Peyton Elsrod won this heat, followed by Kyle Messer of Eastern Hancock. And Liberty Christian's Lucas Williams is heading into the finish now. Over in lane 6, we have a finish. Bryson Soper of Centerville, followed by Morrow of Eastern Hancock in lane 5. And Centerville's Colin Martin in lane 1 touches the wall.
All right, the winner of that heat, lane 3 for Centerville is Peyton Elsrod with a time of 2:21:46.
With a time of 2:21:46, Peyton Elsrod of Centerville clinches the win.
Event 7, the girls 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 3. Lane 2, we have Yasmin.
All right, guys, we have 3 heats for the girls 50-yard freestyle. This is event 7, the girls 50-yard freestyle. In the first heat of the day, we have Yasmin in lane 2 from Heron High School. In lane 3, we have Zion Maring from Heron, and in lane 4, Natalina Sanchez. As they head back towards the finish, it looks like Natalina Sanchez in lane 4 will touch first, followed by Xylon Marin in lane 3 and Yasmin in lane 2.
All right, so the winner of that heat, lane 4, was Natalina Sanchez for Heron High School with a time of 4:21:63.
We're preparing for heat 2 of 3 in the girls 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Anna Faulkner from Liberty Christian. Lane 2, EH Kenzie Dyer. In lane 3, Gabby Todd of Centerville. And in lane 4, Kendra Sally of Elwood. And in lane 5, EH's Olive Pastrick.
All right, heat 2, lane 1 for Liberty Christian, we have Anna Faulkner. Lane 2 for Eastern Hancock, we have Kenzie Dyer. Lane 3 for Centerville is Gabby Todd. Lane 4 for Elwood is Kendra Sally. Lane 5 for Eastern Hancock.
As they make the turn and head back towards us, lane 4 is in the lead. Kendra Sally from Elwood, followed closely by Gabby Todd of Centerville and Kenzie Dyer of EH in lane 2. It will be Sally in lane 4, Todd in lane 3, Dyer in lane 2, Pastrick in lane 5, and Faulkner in lane 1 for the finish. We have final heat, for the girls 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Isabella Smith from Liberty Christian. In lane 2, Emily Kauscher from Centerville. In lane 3, Avery Dickerson from Centerville. In lane 4, Cameron Moon of Elwood. In lane 5, Mia Griesmeyer of Eastern Hancock. Lane 6, Addie Updegraff from Elwood. This is the final heat of Event 7, the girls 50-yard freestyle. Centerville's Dickerson will touch first, followed by Griesmeyer in lane 5. And I have to tell you, there was so much going on, I couldn't even see who placed in the other lanes. Avery Dickerson from Centerville had a time of 27:14 for the win in this heat. All right, we also have several heats for the boys 50-yard freestyle, 4 in fact. So for event 8, the boys 50-yard free, we will see Benjamin Berners from Heron in lane 2, Christian Hanna from Eastern Hancock in lane 3, and Alexander Santiago from Heron in lane 4 for this heat. Berners from Heron in lane 2 is in the lead, followed by Alexander Santiago in lane 4 and Christian Hanna in lane 3. And Santiago will touch first, followed by Berners, and then Hanna. The winner of the heat will be Alexander Santiago from Heron in lane 4.
Next up is heat 2.
Heat 2 of 4. In lane 2 for Liberty Christian, we have Ethan Owsley, followed by EH's John Lemasters in lane 3. In lane 4, we have Cecina's Kyle Swinfirth. And in lane 5, we have Heron's Merritt Alasma. This is heat 2 of 4, event 8, the boys 50-yard freestyle. Lane 3, John Lemasters for EH touched the wall for the turn, but it looks like in lane 5, Merritt Alasma is in the lead, followed closely by Lemasters, but in lane 4, Swinforth is pulling in strong. So that'll be Heron's Alasma in lane 5 for the win, followed by John Lemasters in lane 3. Kyle Swinforth in lane 4, and Ethan Owsley in lane 2. Heat 3 of 4. In lane 1, we have Peter Serto from Cecina. In lane 2, Centerville's Jack Sewell. In lane 3, Elwood's Ethan Haas. In lane 4, Centerville's Nate Minton. And in lane 5, we have
For
Ethan Jarvis.
High School is Ethan Jarvis.
And then in lane 6, we have Cecina's Morris Rafe.
Morris Rafe. Lane 1 for Cecina is Peter Serto with a time of 28:25.
Peter Serto won that heat from Cecina High School over here in lane 1.
4 of 4.
This is heat 4 of 4 of event 8, the boys 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have RJ Ringley from Centerville. In lane 3, we have Eastern Hancock's Ryan Dagley. In lane 4, we have Liberty Christian's Marcus Williams. In lane 5, we have Jack Melvin. And in lane 6, we have Elwood Tyler Mendenhall. Lane 2 is empty for this heat. First to hit the turn was Ryan Dagley from EH in lane 3. Coming on strong in lanes 4 and 5 are the swinners from Liberty Christian and Jack Melvin. Okay, so the winner is Ryan Dagley in lane 3, followed. Ryan Dagley's time was 24:40.
All right, we're going to take a 30-minute break. And who's voting for warm-up?
There is a break in the action right now, 30 minutes for the teams to warm up for the second half of the events. We do not have diving events at Eastern Hancock. This is a swim-only invitational. But I'll take this time to go over some of the results from the events and the times. So event 5, the girls 200-yard IM. The IM event was won by Sophie Dolence from Eastern Hancock High School. She had a time of 2:33.75. Sophia Lopez of Cecina came in second with a time of 2:34.39. Emwyn Parsons of Heron came in third for the girls 200-yard IM with a time of 2:50.61. And in fourth was Cassie Owens from Centerville with a time of 2:52.51. In fifth was Marina Emanuel from Heron with a time of 3:03.73. And Alexis Ream came in sixth from Centerville with a time of 3:09.62. For the boys 200-yard IM, we had Peyton Elsrod of Centerville coming in first. He had a time of 2:21.46, followed by Kyle Messer of Eastern Hancock. He had a time of 2:22.16. Willem Evanson of Heron came in third with a time of 2:42.99. Lucas Williams from Liberty Christian came in fourth with a time of 2:45.16. In fifth place for the boys 200-yard IM was Bryson Soper from Centerville with a time of 2:57.04. And Pre-King came in sixth for Heron with a time of 2:57.68. In the 50-yard freestyle event for the girls, the first place winner was Avery Dickerson from Centerville with a time of 27:14. Mia Griesmeyer of Eastern Hancock came in second in that event with a time of 28:94. Emily Coucher from Centerville placed third with a time of 29:16. Cameron Moon of Elwood placed fourth, time of 29:34. Isabella Smith placed fifth from Liberty Christian. Her time was 29:97. And Kendra Sally placed sixth. She was from Elwood, and her time was 31:83.
How many pictures have you been able to get?
Is there a way to count? I think I got like probably close to 100, maybe over 100.
Okay.
Couple good ones.
I'm sure more than a couple.
I think I probably got like around 40 or 50 good ones, usable ones.
Good deal.
So if I get like 300 pictures or something,
You'll have plenty to pick from to make sure that you have both of your big assignments covered. Okay? You just need to make sure that you have plenty of good ones to pick from. How have your ones from the pool looked?
they look pretty good. I mean, kept on getting away. It was kind of frustrating, but I can't complain because I'm in their area. I'm in their area, so. But it was fun.
mobile is not working.
Okay.
Our scoreboard's not working.
It's all good. They're able to
It's all good.
They're able to swim. Thank you.
I think there are results posted, like hard copies in the hallway downstairs, because I'm getting screenshots from
Okay.
someplace in the building.
Yeah.
But they're on a delay of about 2 to 3 events.
That's fine.
I'm hoping to get an update of team scores here from down below.
Yeah.
It's been crazy,
Well, we
right?
appreciate just being able to come, you know?
Yeah,
So,
no doubt. It's great to have fans up here, and it's great to hear people cheering for them as the races come in and get tight.
absolutely.
It is awesome.
Hey, she made that deal. Rice Krispies have farms. I made the farms.
Just a couple of other announcements while we enjoy the warm-up break here at the Eastern Hancock Pool. The athletes of the week for Eastern Hancock High School was Lexi Knight of girls basketball, and Luke Fletcher from the middle school is a tennis player for us. So congratulations, athletes of the week. And coming up here at school, it's going to be a busy week. We have finals going on, but also we have the winter concerts by the band. The band will be performing here at Eastern Hancock's auditorium on Sunday afternoon at 2:30, and the Eastern Hancock Royal Singers will provide their winter program on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So if you are in the area and you're looking for a little bit of holiday cheer, stop by and join the Eastern Hancock Music Department's programs on Sunday at 2:30 and Wednesday at 7 in the Eastern Hancock Auditorium. I want to give a shout out to the Eastern Hancock Royal Wrestlers because they're competing at Union City today and they're in an invitational. Hoping to hear some results from their matchups over there in Union City. Here today, Eastern Hancock is hosting the Cecina Crusaders, the Centerville Bulldogs, the Liberty Christian Lions, and the Elwood Panthers. Heron High School is also here.
looking for the final results for the events that have already been held. They are being posted in the hallway, the main hallway, down below the pool observation deck, and you can look at your favorite swimmers' times at that point.
like its second or third year. We started right before the pandemic, very rudimentary. Last year it had to be. We didn't have any spectators last year.
Oh, I know. I remember watching it.
Yeah, yeah. And then with the construction, it's added to that show.
Yeah. You did. We have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes on the back end.
5 minutes left of warm up. 5 minutes left of warm up.
Great job on vlogging. I was sitting in the other room.
Okay, good.
It's really good.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on besides
it's
yelling.
good.
Just
Good.
swim.
Yeah. Go.
We had a 5-minute warning on the break. 5 minutes until the pool will be closed for warm-ups and competition will resume.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah, Phil, can somebody take a picture of the team so I can announce the point totals? What about Phil? Huh?
I'm in the corner here. So when
Our next event is the girls' 100-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 1, so please, girls, line up behind your blocks. In lane 1, we have Ellie Loeb. And the next on the line is the boys' 100-yard butterfly. Please give us one moment as we wait for our officials.
All right, we're off of the break and ready to start with the event number 9, girls 100 fly. All right, event number 9, girls 100-yard butterfly. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 1, we have Ellie Laub from Elwood. In lane 2, Isabella Smith from Liberty Christian. In lane 3, Cora McDaniel from EH. In lane 4, Avery Dickerson from Centerville. In lane 5, Alexis Ream from Centerville. And in lane 6, Marta Sinzabal from Heron High School.
Avery Dickerson from Centerville, Alexis Ream, lane 5 from Centerville, and Marta Sinabal from Heron in lane 6.
Marta makes the turn down in lane 6 for Heron High School. Followed by Cora McDaniel and Avery Dickerson in lanes 3 and 4. Making the turn is Isabella Smith in lane 2 and Alexis Ream in lane 5, followed closely by Ellie Laub in lane 1. As they come into the finish, it is Marta Sinzabal from Heron High School with the win. Cora McDaniels of Eastern Hancock touches second, followed very closely by Avery Dickerson from Centerville in lane 4. Watching for a strong finish from Alexis Ream in lane 5 for Centerville, followed by Ellie Laub of Elwood Community Schools in lane 1, and Isabella Smith from Liberty Christian in lane 2.
And Heron, with a time of 1:03:69, places first.
All right, that's the first event that we've had that we only had one heat of. We're on event number 10, boys 100-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 2, we'll see Jarl Evanson of Heron High School in lane 2, Sebastian Dam from Centerville in lane 3, and Alec Earps in Centerville's lane 4. As he comes under the flags into the finish, it will be Jarl Emerson in lane 2 for Heron High School for the win in this heat. Looks like he might have lost his goggles on that. Centerville Sebastian Dam in lane 3 finishes. And then we're watching in lane 4. That is Alec Erbsey from Centerville. Right. Heat 2 of 2 will feature lane 2, Marcus Williams from Liberty Christian. Lane 3, Matthew McDaniel of Eastern Hancock. Lane 4, Peyton Elsrod from Centerville. And in lane 5, Devin Inman from Eastern Hancock. This will be the second heat of the boys' 100-yard butterfly event. Once again, we'll have Liberty Christian in lane 2, Williams. Lane 3, Eastern Hancock's McDaniel. Lane 4, Centerville's Elsrod. And in lane 5, Eastern Hancock's Inman. All right.
And lane 2, Marcus Williams from Liberty Christian. Lane 3, Matthew
As the boys race to the finish in the 100-yard butterfly event, the results from the girls' 100-yard butterfly are as follows. In lane first place was Cora McDaniel of Eastern Hancock with a time of 1:12.91. Avery Dickerson from Centerville High School came in second with a time of 1:13.79. Alexis Reams from Centerville placed third with a time of 1:31.57. Ellie Laub from Elwood placed fourth with a time of 1:37.36. And fifth was Marta Sinzabal from Heron with a time of 1:37.39. And Isabella Smith from Liberty Christian came in sixth in that event, 1:42.76. Here comes Matthew McDaniel in lane 3 for the finish. Followed by Peyton Elsrod from Centerville. Then Marcus Williams from Liberty Christian in lane 2. And finishing at the top of your screen in lane 5 is Devin Inman of Eastern Hancock. Nice little splash on the timers there at the end.
And from lane 3 from Eastern Hancock, Matthew McDaniel with the time of 57.84.
Matthew McDaniel finished first with a time of 57.84 in that race.
Next up is the girls' 100-yard freestyle heat 1 of 3.
Next up is the event 11 girls 100-yard free. We have 3 heats for this event. So in the first heat, we have Veronica Kring from Heron, Susanna Hark in lane 3 for Heron, and Jean Dauderman in lane 4 for Heron as well. So Heron, lanes 2, 3, and 4 for this race. Kring, Hart, and Dauderman.
And lane 2, Veronica Kring from Heron. Lane 3, Susanna Hart from Heron. And lane 4, Zin.
As she makes the turn at the far end of the pool, Susanna Hark has an edge on the other 2 swimmers. She's in lane 3, followed by Jouderman in lane 4 and Kring in lane 2. Hark making the turn there in lane 3. Ooh, almost simultaneous turns there by Kring and Douderman in lanes 2 and 4. As Heron's Susanna Hark comes underneath the flags into the finish, she will win this heat handily. Her two teammates in lanes 2 and 3 have been swimming almost neck and neck the entire race, but it looks like Jean Douwerman will touch first, followed by Veronica Kring in lane 2.
And in lane 3, Susanna Hark with a time of 1:11:68.
The time was 1:11:68 for Susanna Hark.
Heat 2 of girls 100-yard freestyle.
All right, in the second heat, we have Ella Claypool in lane 2 for Centerville, Kenzie Dyer in lane 3 for Eastern Hancock. In lane 4 is Olive Pastrick of Eastern Hancock, and in lane 5 for Liberty Christian is Sienna Kolschek. This is event 11, the girls 100-yard freestyle, heat 2 of 3.
Heat 2. In lane 2, Ella Claypool from Centerville. In lane 3, Kenzie Dyer from Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, Olive Pastrick from Eastern Hancock. In lane 5, Sienna Kolschek from Liberty Christian.
In lane 3, Kenzie Dyer of Eastern Hancock will make her turn first, followed closely by Olive Pastrick in lane 4, and then in lane 2 and 5 we have Claypool and Kolschek. As they come under the flags to the finish, we have Kenzie Dyer of Eastern Hancock in lane 3 for the first place win in this heat. Olive Pastrick in lane 4. Oh my. And I believe Ella Claypool from Centerville in lane 2, followed by Liberty Christian's Sienna Kolschek. Okay, we're on the final heat of the event 11, the girls 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we're going to have Emma Dagley from Eastern Hancock. Lane 2 is Gabby Todd of Centerville. Lane 3 is Cameron Moon of Elwood. Lane 4 is Destiny Reese from Centerville. Lane 5, Addie Abdegraf from Elwood. And in lane 6, Liv Shannon from Elwood. And off they go. So this is the final heat of the girls 100-yard freestyle. As they hit the wall on the far end, it looks like Cameron Moon of Elwood is in the lead. Results from the boys 100-yard butterfly. Matthew McDaniel was the winner there for Eastern Hancock with a time of 57.90. Peyton Elsrod of Centerville came in second with a time of 102.45. Marcus Williams from Liberty Christian had a time of 112.46. Jarl Evanson of Heron, he was in fourth with a time of 113.88. Devin Inman placed fifth with a time of 122.33. Sebastian Dam from Centerville, he placed with 130.45. Here the swimmers come down the field, and it looks like lane 4 is in the lead. Destiny Reese of Centerville touches, and then Cameron Moon of Elwood, followed by Addie Upgraff, and then Gabby Todd.
Lane 4 with a time of 108.05, Destiny Reese.
A cheer from the Centerville crowd as Destiny Reese is announced the winner of Heat 3.
Boys 100-yard freestyle, Heat 1 of 3.
Next up is event 12, the boys 100-yard free. We have 3 heats of this as well. All right, in this first heat, we have Jesus Gutierrez in lane 2 for Heron. We have Christian Hanna in lane 3 for Eastern Hancock, and in lane 4 is Eden Welty of Heron High School. This is event 12, the boys 100-yard freestyle.
In lane 2, Jesus Garza from Hammond. Lane 3, Christian Hanna from Eastern. And lane 4, Ian Walton from Hammond.
Lanes 2 and 4 are basically neck and neck. Those would be the Heron swimmers of Jesus Gutierrez and Ian Welty, followed by lane 3 swimmer Christian Hanna from Eastern Hancock. Jesus Gutierrez is pulled into the slight lead in lane 2, followed by Ian Welty, then Christian Hanna in lane 3. And it's Jesus Gutierrez in lane 2 for the win, followed by Ian Welty in lane 4 for Heron. And hitting the wall for Eastern Hancock is Christian Hanna in lane 3. That was heat 1 of 3 for the boys 100-yard freestyle.
In lane 2, Jesus Garza from Hammond with a time of 1:10.87.
Gutierrez's time was 1:10.87 for the win in that heat for the boys 100-yard freestyle.
Heat 2.
In heat 2, we have Isaiah Harris in lane 1 for Eastern Hancock. We have Noah Price from Liberty Christian in lane 2. Sam Gibbons from Centerville in lane 3. John Lemasters from Eastern Hancock in lane 4. And Caden from Heron High School in lane 5. Sam Gibbons from Centerville is in the lead. He's in lane 3, followed by Isaiah Harris from Eastern Hancock in lane 1, and Hayden from Heron High School in lane 5. And then in 4th place is John Lemasters from EH in lane 4, followed by Noah Price in lane 2 from Liberty Christian. And Sam Gibbons from Centerville just made the touch for the win in the heat. Followed by Isaiah Harris in Eastern Hancock lane 1 for 2nd place. Caden from Heron over in lane 5 placed 3rd. 4th will go to John Lemasters from EH in lane 4. And approaching the finish from Liberty Christian High School is Noah Price in lane 2.
And in lane 3, Sam Gibson from Centerville with a time of 1:08.00.
Okay, 1:08 flat was the time for Sam Gibbons in lane 3 for that heat. We're moving on to heat 3 of 3 in the boys 100-yard freestyle event. All 6 lanes will be used in this heat. We've got Tyler Mendenhall of Elwood in lane 1, Zach Hugo from Centerville in lane 2, Lucan Edwards of Eastern Hancock in lane 3, Chase Morrow of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, Owen Huff of Elwood in lane 5, and Colin Martin from Centerville in lane 6. Lucan Edwards of Eastern Hancock has a seed time of 55:07 in this. Let's see what he can do. And they're off.
In lane 1, Tyler Mendenhall from Elwood. In lane 2, Zach Hugo from Centerville. In lane 3, Lucan Edwards from Hancock. Lane 4, Chase Morrow from Hancock. Lane 5, Owen Huff from Elwood. And lane 6, Colin Martin from Centerville.
Lucan Edwards of Eastern Hancock is going to touch first in lane 3, followed closely by the swimmers on each side of him. Zach Hugo of Centerville and Chase Morrow of Eastern Hancock. Owen Huff from Elwood is gaining on Morrow. Owen is in lane 5. Here comes Lucan Edwards to the finish in lane 3 for the win for Eastern Hancock in this event. Zach Hugo is going to touch second, followed by a finish that was too close for me to see due to the timers over there in lanes 4 and 5.
And in lane 3, Lucan Edwards from Hancock with a time of 53:69.
53:69 was the time for Lucan Edwards.
Event 13, girls 500-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 4.
All right, there's only one heat of this, but it's the longest race of the day. We have event number 13, the girls 500-yard free. All 6 lanes will be in action here. We have Brianna Lane from Elwood in lane 1, Rachel Price from Liberty Christian in lane 2, Kenna Hemmerling from Centerville in lane 3, Emily Kosher in lane 4 from Centerville, Caitlin Four from Elwood in lane 5, and Caroline Ebert from Eastern Hancock in lane 6.
In lane 1, Brianna Lane from Elwood. In lane 2, Rachel Price from Liberty Christian. In lane 3, Kenna Hemmerly from Centerville. In lane 4, Emily Kosher from Centerville.
I like watching this race. I like watching how they pace themselves throughout the 500-yard event. The first to make the turn at the 50-yard mile marker was Emily Coucher, followed closely by her teammate Kenna Hemmerling, and then Caroline Ebert of Eastern Hancock in lane 6. Caitlin 4, then Rachel Price, then Brianna Lane. As their teammates count for them at the far end of the pool. And the coaches walk up and down the pool deck, coaching their swimmers as they compete in this race. Approaching the blocks at this end of the pool, we have Kenna Hemmerling making the turn, then Emily Coucher, followed by Caroline Ebert down there. Then I believe Caitlin 4, followed by Rachel Price and Brianna Lane. This is their halfway mark. Kenna Hemmerling is still leading, followed by Emily Coucher, followed by Caroline Ebert, and then the lane 5 swimmer, Caitlin 4, followed by Rachel Price and Brianna Lane in lane 1. these guys just keep on swimming. Where the counters down there are ranging from 11 through 17, and they're just plugging away. The 2 leaders from Centerville are approaching their bell round. And it looks like Coucher is pulling ahead of Hemmerling, and Caroline Ebert of Eastern Hancock just made her turn. The teammates try to tell him, hey, you're almost done. Put in that little extra effort. And here they come to the finish. It's going to be Coucher for Centerville in lane 4, followed by Kenna Hemmerling from Centerville in lane 3. And Caroline Ebert up there in lane 6, making the touch for a 3rd place for Eastern Hancock. Caitlin Ford from Elwood in lane 5. She is on her final 50 yards. And so is Rachel Price in lane 2. Here comes Caitlin Ford from Elwood, tagging in. And over here in lane 2, we have Rachel Price of Liberty Christian finishing her 500 meters of the day. Brianna Lane just made her final turn, and down here in lane 1 is powering towards the finish. What I love about swimming is how everybody cheers on the athletes. And you're just trying for your personal best and helping out your team in any way you can. Moving on to event 14, the boys 500-yard freestyle. We have 6 competitors in this race as well. We have in lane 1, Bryson Soper of Centerville. In lane 2, Devin Inman of Eastern Hancock. In lane 3, Jack Kenny from Centerville. In lane 4, Kyle Messer of Eastern Hancock. In lane 5, Pete Acerto from Cecina. And in lane 6, Cameron Atkins of Eastern Hancock. So we have Eastern Hancock swimmers in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Centerville in 1 and 3, and Cecina in 5. We have Jack Kenny of Centerville making turn first down here at the close end of the pool, followed by Kyle Messer in lane 4.
Starter Peter Cisnero from Cisneros.
And
Lane
Peter
6,
Serto in
Cameron
lane
Atkins
5.
from Eastern.
Cameron Atkins in lane 6. Devin Inman in lane 2 and Bryson Soper in lane 1. Jack Kenny in lane 3, still in the lead, followed by Kyle Messer in lane 4. Followed by Devin Inman in lane 2 and Peter Serto in lane 5. Cameron Atkins in lane 6 and Bryson Soper in lane 1 for 6th place. It's like we have 3 different races here. We have Jack Kenny and Kyle Messer in lanes 3 and 4. We have the matchup of Devin Inman and Peter Serto in lanes 2 and 5, and then Bryson Soper in lane 1 and Cameron Atkins in lane 6. That was almost simultaneous turns by Kenny and Messer in lanes 3 and 4. Kyle Messer in lane 4 is put on a slight lead to Jack Kenny in lane 3, heading into these laps here at the end. One more turn at the far end of the pool, and then the official will bring out the cowbell. It's always a welcome sound to hear that cowbell at the end of this race. You're almost done, 50 yards to the finish. Kyle Messer is in the lead in lane 4, followed by Jack Kenny in lane 3 from Centerville. Then we have Devin Inman in lane 2 and 3rd right now. followed by Peter Certo in lane 5 for Cecina. Kyle is done. Eastern Hancock with the win, followed by Centerville's Jack Kenny. Kyle and Jack can have a chance to catch their breath after that long race. Here comes Inman in lane 2 for a finish. That's Inman from Eastern Hancock with 3rd. Peter Certo coming underneath the flags and to the starting blocks for a 4th place finish. Lane 5 for Cecina. In lane 6, we have Cameron Atkins from Eastern Hancock for a 5th place finish in this race. That's the swimmers congratulating each other down there on the deck. This is the final up and back for Bryson Soper of Centerville.
And in lane 4 from Eastern Hancock, Kyle Messer with a time of 5:36.27.
5:36.27 is the time for the win. Kyle Messer from Eastern Hancock. Bryson Soper approaching the finish for Centerville. Looking strong to the finish there. Congratulations.
And then 15 girls, 200-yard freestyle relay.
All right. Event 15, the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. We have 2 heats in this event. In this heat, we're going to feature the Centerville B team of Gabby Todd, Phoebe Chastain, Ella Claypool, and Alexis Ream. In lane 3, we have the Heron High School team of Marta Sensabaugh, Jean Dotterman, Catherine Staffer, and Julia Stauffer. And in then lane 4, we have Elwood Community Schools' Kennedy Perrin, Caitlin Four, Chelsea Jones, and Jaylee Crawford. Again, this is heat 1 of 2, girls 200-yard freestyle relay.
And in lane 2, we have Centerville, lane 3, we have Aaron, and lane 4, we have Elwood.
Each team member will swim 50 yards, switching off. With the second swimmer in the water, Heron High School's relay of Sensabaugh, Dodderman, Staffer, and Stouffer are in the lead. There goes their third swimmer. With Centerville's team in lane 2 stepping off, and then Elwood Community Schools in lane 4. Final swimmer in the pool for lane 3, Heron High School. Then in lane 4, Elwood Community Schools sends their final swimmer in. And then in lane 2, Centerville's team of Todd, Chastain, Claypool, and Ream. Heron High School in lane 3 for the finish, for first place in this heat, followed by Elwood High School in lane 4. And here comes Ream from Centerville in lane 2.
Lane 3, Heron with a time of 2:10.82.
The time for Heron was 2:10.82 for that win in heat 1 of 2. Here we go with heat 2. In lane 2, we have Liberty Christian High School with Annie Harlan, Anna Faulkner, Sienna Kolchak, and Rachel Price. In lane 3, we have Centerville's team of Avery Dickerson, Destiny Reese, Kenna Hemmerling, and Emily Kauscher. In lane 4, we have Eastern Hancock's relay team of Sophie Dolence, Megan Atkins, Mia Griesmeyer, and Cora McDaniel. And then in lane 5, we have Elwood High School, Addie Updegraff, Ellie Laub, Kendra Sally, and Cameron Moon. So Liberty Christian, Centerville, EH, and Elwood. All right, and they're off. 50 yards each, 4 swimmers for 200-yard relay. Centerville's team of Dickerson, Reese, Hemmerling, and Coucher made the turn just slightly before EH, Atkins, Dolence, Griesmeyer, McDaniel. All right, Centerville's in the water, followed by Eastern Hancock. Then Elwood Community Schools. And Liberty Christian handoff. There goes Centerville's swimmer, followed by Eastern's third swimmer. Elwood's third swimmer just hit the water. Eastern Hancock's swimmer is giving Centerville a run for her money in lanes 3 and 4. Centerville in, Eastern Hancock in. And Cora McDaniels is tearing it up for Eastern Hancock. In lane 3, we have Emily Coucher, and it's going to be close. It's like, how many strokes can you get in before you have to come up and take a breath? It looks, oh my goodness. We'll have to wait to see. There was a huge splash at the end. Let's see what the reaction is once we find out who won the race. Looks like EH won the race.
With a time of 1:58.47, lane 4, Eastern Hancock.
1:58.47 was the winning time. Must have been close because they did consult before announcing the winner. Good job, girls. All right, that brings us to event 16, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. The competition between Centerville and Eastern is pretty fierce. Some of them swim together in club. So we'll see what happens in this relay. They just said that there was 500th of a second between the first and second place finishes in the girls' 200-yard freestyle relay. Judging by the staging back behind the blocks here, we're going to have one team in this heat for the boys' 200-yard freestyle relays. It's the team from Heron, Jesus Gutierrez, Caden, Alexander Santiago, and Merritt Alasma. Oh. Looks like the official has changed the plan. They're going to swim in lane 6. And we are going to fill the other 3 lanes with heat 2 of 2. So I'll give you the play-by-play of who's where and what. In lane 1, we have Elwood High School, Owen Huff, Dustin Maisman, Ethan Haas, and Tyler Mendenhall. In lane 2, we have Liberty Christian, Lucas Williams, Ethan Owsley, Noah Price, and Marcus Williams. In lane 3, for Eastern Hancock, we have Chase Morrow, Cameron Atkins, Lucas Elliott, and Brandon Metz. Lane 4 is Centerville, Sam Gibbons, Colin Martin, Nate Minton, and Jack Sewell. Then in lane 5, we have Cecina High School with Carl Swinfirth, Morris Rafe, Matthew Hentz, and Peter Certo. Lane 6 is going to be the Heron High School team of Jesus Gutierrez and Caden, Alexander Santiago, and Merritt Alasma. All right.
In lane 1, Elwood. In lane 2, Liberty Christian. In lane 6, Eastern Hancock. Lane 4, Centerville. Lane 5, Cecina. And in lane 6, Heron.
All right. At the turn, it's Elwood, then Eastern Hancock, then Centerville, then Liberty Christian with Cecina and Heron. Third swimmer in. Lane 1, Elwood is in the lead, followed closely by Eastern Hancock in lane 3. Centerville in lane 4. Heron in lane 5, Cecina in lane, Heron in lane 6, and Cecina, and then Liberty Christian. Final swimmer in the pool. Elwood has increased their lead. The battle between Centerville and Eastern Hancock, always there to watch. Eastern Hancock makes the turn first. Oh, it's going to be close for second and third. Here in lane 1, Elwood touches first, followed by Eastern Hancock, then Centerville. That's an Elwood win by Owen Huff, Dustin Maceman, Ethan Haas, and Tyrell Menderhall. Second place finish by Eastern Hancock, fourth by Centerville. Right, and last would be Liberty Christian. They came in sixth in that one.
Lane 1.
So the time for Elwood in lane 1. Let's see if we can get that from the officials. Eastern Hancock with the second place, Centerville with third. I will have to tell you that it was too close to call down there in lanes 5 and 6 because I was watching to see the reaction from lanes 3 and 4. And the sixth place finish goes to Liberty Christian in that relay. We're getting ready for the girls 100-yard backstroke, event 17.
Event 17 girls 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 3.
There are 3 heats for this event. In this first heat, we have Sophia Lopez in lane 2 from Cecina, Emmeline Parsons from Heron in lane 3, and Megan Atkins from Eastern Hancock in lane 4. This is a 100-yard event.
In lane 2, Sophia Lopez from Cecina. Lane 3, Emmeline Parsons from Heron. Lane 4, Megan Atkins from Eastern.
We have some results from event 13, the girls 500-yard free. In first was Emmy Kocher from Centerville with a time of 6:50.99. Then there's Kenna Hemmerling coming in second in that event, 6:52.47. Caroline Ebert placed third in the 500-yard freestyle with a time of 7:20.13. Caitlin Four placed fourth with a time of 8:13.34. Rachel Price placed fifth with a time of 8:28.60, and Brianna Lane placed sixth in the 500-yard freestyle with a time of 9:50.70. Back to the girls' backstroke event. Lane 2, Sophia Lopez from Cecina High School came in first. Lane 3, Emmeline Parsons of Heron placed second. And coming under the flags right now in lane 4 is Megan Atkins from Eastern Hancock.
And in lane 2 with a time of 1:08.84, Sophia Lopez.
1:08.84 was the time for Sophia Lopez, the winner of Heat 1. In Heat 2, we have 5 swimmers. Marina Emanuel from Heron is in lane 1. Anna Faulkner from Liberty Christian is in lane 2. Liv Shannon of Elwood is in lane 3. Annie Harland of Liberty Christian is in lane 4. And Julia Stauffer from Heron will be swimming in lane 5. And they're off.
And in lane 1, Marina Emanuel from Heron. In lane 2, Anna Faulkner from Liberty Christian. In lane 3, Liv Shannon from Elwood. In lane 4, Amy Harlan from Liberty Christian. And in lane 5, Julia Stockner from Heron.
Marina Emanuel makes the turn first from Heron, followed by Julia Stoffer from Heron in lane 5. Then Annie Harlan. Liv Shannon and Anna Faulkner. And Marina Emanuel finishes first for Heron in this heat in lane 1, followed by Julia Stoffer from Heron in lane 5. Liv Shannon from Elwood just finished in lane 3. Annie Harlan in lane 4 from Liberty Christian, and Anna Faulkner in lane 2 from Liberty Christian.
And in lane 1, Marina Emanuel with a time of 1:19:39.
1:19.71, I believe, is what the official time was for that finish for
Heat 3.
Marina Emanuel from Heron High School. Congratulations. It's the final heat of the girls' 100-yard backstroke event. This is event 17. Caroline Ebert of Eastern Hancock will be swimming in lane 1. Cassie Owens of Centerville will be in lane 2. Sophie Dolentz from Eastern Hancock will be in lane 3. Paxton Elsrod in Centerville's lane 4. Kennedy Perrin from Elwood in lane 5. And Caroline Caldwell from Liberty Christian in lane 6.
In lane 1, Caroline Ebert from Eastern Hancock. In lane 2, Casey Owens from Centerville. Lane 3, Sophie Dolans from Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, Paxton Ellsworth from Centerville. In lane 5, Kennedy Perrin from Elwood.
Sophie Dolans of Eastern Hancock is the first to make the turn. Followed closely by Cassie Owens and Paxton Elsrod in lanes 2 and 4 respectively. Although Elsrod has the edge over Owens right now. Followed by then Caroline Ebert, then Kennedy Perrin in lane 5, and Caroline Caldwell in lane 6. Lane 3 is our leader, Sophie Dolentz from Eastern Hancock. Let's finish for Sophie Dolentz, a first place finish. Second is going to go to Paxton Elsrod from Centerville. Cassie Owens from Centerville coming in third. Caroline Ebert and Kennedy Perrin from Elwood.
And then Sophie Dolans with a time of 1:08:93.
Sophie Dolans finished with a time of 1:08:33. We're up to boys 100-yard back, event 18. We have 3 heats for this event as well. In our first heat, we will have Isaiah Harris of Eastern Hancock in lane 2, Kyle Swinfirth from Cecina in lane 3, and Ian Welty of Heron in lane 4.
Kyle Swinford.
All right, so we have Isaiah Harris of Eastern Hancock in lane 2 and Ian Welty of Heron in lane 4. Lane 3 is empty.
In lane 2 for Eastern Hancock is Isaiah Harris. In lane 4 for Heron is Ian Welty.
He's supposed to be in this race. He missed his call. They just,
We have final results for event 14, boys 500-yard freestyle. First place was Kyle Messer of Eastern Hancock with a time of 5:36.27. Second was Jack Kenny from Centerville, 5:42.44. Third was Devin Inman of Eastern Hancock, 6:31.77, excuse me. 4 was Peter Serto of Cecina with 6:31.77, and Cameron Atkins of Eastern Hancock with 7:97, and then 6 was Bryson Soper of Centerville, 8:03.58. We're coming down to the finish here between lanes 2 and 4. Isaiah Harris in number 2 and Ian Welty in lane 4. All right, Isaiah Harris in lane 2 with the win for this heat between he and Ian Welty of Heron. That time was 1:34.32 for Isaiah Harris. Heat 2 of 3 in the boys 100-yard back. We are going to have Dominic Brown of Heron in lane 1, Ethan Owsley of Liberty Christian in lane 2, Sam Gibbons from Centerville in lane 3, Matthew Hentz of Cecina in lane 4, and Merritt Alasma in lane 5 for Heron. Sam Gibbons in lane 3 has a slight edge over the competition in lanes 5 and 1. Sam turned first, followed by Merritt Alasma in lane 5, then Dominic Brown in lane 1, Matthew Hentz in lane 4, and Ethan Owsley in lane 2. Hitting the touch pass first is Sam Givens of Centerville. Then Merida Lasma in lane 5, followed by Dominic Brown, Matthew Hintz,
Centerville, Sam Gibbons with a time of 1:26:30.
and Ethan Owsley touching for Liberty Christian in lane 2 for a 5th place finish in that heat. Heat 3 of 3, boys 100-yard backstroke. All 6 lanes are in action this time. In lane 1, we have Nate Minton for Centerville. Zach Hugo of Centerville is in number 2. Matthew McDaniel of Eastern Hancock is in number 3. Lucas Williams of Liberty Christian is in 4. Owen Huff of Elwood is in 5. And Lucas Elliott of Eastern Hancock is in 6.
Lane 4 for Liberty Christian, William Ford. Lane 5 for Elwood, Owen Huff. And lane 6 for Eastern, Lucas Elliott.
What amazes me is how much mileage they can get underneath the water as they do their turns. Matthew McDaniel for Eastern Hancock is in the lead right now here in lane 3, followed by Zach Hugo in lane 2. And Lucas Williams in lane 4, Nate Minton in lane 1, Owen Huff in lane 5, and Lucas Elliott in lane 6. Matthew McDaniel is on his last turn in lane 3, heading back down towards the finish line. Next to turn would be lane 4, Lucas Williams, followed by Nate Minton in lane 1. This is Matthew McDaniel with the touch for the win for Eastern Hancock in lane 3, followed by Ethan Ousley of Liberty Christian. Today without the digital scoreboard, it's been a real challenge to follow the times and the races.
All right. In lane 3 for Eastern Hancock, Matthew McDaniel with a time of 1:02:47.
1:02:47 was the McDaniel's time from lane 3. Next up is event 19, the girls 100-yard breaststroke. We have 2 heats of this. All lanes are full for heat 1. We have Mia Griesmeyer of Eastern Hancock in lane 1, Julia Babb from Heron in lane 2, Olivia Simmons from Elwood in lane 3, Rachel Price from Liberty Christian in lane 4, Catherine Stauffer from Heron High School in lane 5, and Vivian Walker from Heron as well. This is heat 1 of 2 of the girls 100-yard breaststroke. Mia Griesmeyer from Eastern Hancock in lane 1 with the first to turn. followed by lane 5, Catherine Staffer of Heron. Vivian Walker of Heron in lane 6 is gaining on our lane 5 competitor. Griesmeyer has made her turn at the 50-yard mark. Followed by Vivian Walker and Catherine Staffer, Rachel Price, Olivia Simmons, and then Julia Babb. Griesmeyer hits her final turn. She's got 25 yards to the finish. Staffer in lane 5 and Vivian Walker in lane 6 keep trading places. Okay, it's Griesmeyer with Eastern Hancock's win in this event. Over in lanes 5 and 6, it's going to be between the Heron swimmers of Staffer and Walker. Between all those legs, I can't see who touched first. We'll have to wait for the results in the hallway outside. Rachel Price finishes 4th. Olivia Simmons in lane 3 finishes 5th. And Heron High School's Julia Babb finishes in lane 2. This is heat 1 of 2 of the girls' 100-yard breaststroke.
Mia Griesmeyer with a time of
1:28.90 is what I heard from the official as to the winner for that heat, Mia Griesmeyer of Eastern Hancock. In heat 2, we have Elwood Community Schools' Jaylee Crawford in lane 1 and Elwood's Kendra Sally in lane 2. Emma Dagley from Eastern Hancock is in lane 3. Destiny Reese from Centerville in lane 4. Phoebe Chastain in lane 5. And Liberty Christian's Sienna Kolsichek in lane 6. Sally in lane 2, then Dagley in lane 3, and Reese in lane 4. It's going to be between these 3 for the top 3 finishes. Dagley has a slight edge on the other 2. It's going to be Dagley, Sally, Reese for the finish. Dagley of EH in number 1, Sally of Elwood in number 2, Destiny Reese of Centerville in the 3rd spot. Then Phoebe Chastain of Centerville finishing 4th. And the 1st and 5th lanes of Crawford and Cole Solek in 5th and 6th. Event 20, boys 100-yard breaststroke. Looks like we have 3 swimmers in this first of 3 heats. We have Willem Evanson of Heron, Caden of Heron, and Pre King of Heron.
Lane 3 for Heron is Caden. Lane 4 for Heron is Pre King.
Looks like Pre King touched first, made the turn. Followed by William Evanson and Caden in lane 3. That's Pre King from Heron with the win, followed by Willem Evanson and Caden.
And the winner of heat 1 from Heron is Pre King with a time of 1:20.29. Next up is heat 2, the 100-yard breaststroke.
In heat 2 of 3 of the boys 100-yard breaststroke, we have Jack Sewell of Centerville in lane 1, Sebastian Dam of Centerville in lane 2, Dustin Maisman from Elwood in lane 3, Brandon Metz of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, Ethan Haas of Elwood in lane 5, Noah Price of Liberty Christian in lane 6. Sebastian Dam of Centerville is first to make its turn, followed simultaneously by Dustin Maisman and Brandon Mintz in lanes 3 and 4, and then Ethan Haas and Jack Sewell. And over in lane 6 is Noah Price of Liberty Christian. It's a final touch for Sebastian Dam over at the far end of the pool. Brandon Metz with a slightly quicker turn than Dustin Maisman as they head back down to the finish line. It's going to be Sebastian Dam from Centerville with the win in this heat, followed by Brandon Metz of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Then Dustin Maisman, followed by Ethan Haas and Jack Sewell the Liberty Christian swimmer in lane 6, Noah Price, making his final yardage down the top lane on your viewing screen. He's in lane 6. That was heat 2 of 3 of the boys' 100-yard breaststroke.
Ethan Haas, lane 5. Oh, lane 2, sorry. Sebastian Dan with time of 1:22:05.
This is the final heat of the boys' 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Leonardo Ricrosio of Cecina. In lane 2, Jack Melvin of Frankton High School. Ryan Dagley of Eastern Hancock is in lane 3. R.J. Ringley of Centerville is in lane 4. Ethan Jarvis of Frankton is in lane 6. Lane 5 is vacant. It's Dagley in the lead as he makes his first turn. But R.J. Ringley of Centerville is right on his shoulder, followed by Jack Melvin of Frankton in lane 2. Then Leonardo Ricrosio from Cecina, followed by Ethan Jarvis in the top lane from Frankton. Eastern Hancock's Ryan Dagley heading to the finish line in lane 3. He has gained quite a bit of distance on his competition in this heat, and he touches for the win. R.J. Ringley of Centerville coming in second. Jack Melvin of Frankton coming in third. Cecina High School's Leonardo Ricrosio touches for fourth, and Ethan Jarvis of Frankton touches for fifth.
All right, race 3, winner was in Eastern Hancock was Ryan Dagley with a time of 1:07:33.
Ryan Dagley with the win. 1:07:33 was the time that I heard. Next up will be the girls' relay. It's a 400-yard relay. Each team member swims a 100 free. Down and back, down and back. We have got 5 teams in this heat. So we are looking at Heron High School in lane 1. Sinzabaugh, Parsons, Hark, and Emmanuel. In lane 2, Liberty Christians, Smith, Faulkner, Caldwell, and Harlan. Lane 3, Centerville, Owens, Elsrod, Hemmerling, and Dickerson. In lane 4 is Eastern Hancock's Pastrick, Dyer, Ebert, and Dagley. And in lane 5, Elwoods, Bucksot, Four, Shannon, and Crawford. Lane 1, Heron is in the lead right now, followed by Centerville and Liberty Christian in lanes 3 and 2, respectively. And then we have Eastern Hancock in lane 4 and Elwood in lane 5. Heron is pulling ahead down here in lane 1, followed by Liberty Christian and Centerville duking it out for second and third. Eastern Hancock in fourth and Elwood in fifth as they make their turn. And Heron has their second swimmer in the water. They are in the lead in this relay, the last girls' event of the day. Centerville has their swimmer in the water. And Liberty Christian just sent their second swimmer into the water. Here goes Dyer for Eastern Hancock. And four for Elwood. There goes the third swimmer for Heron High School down in lane 1. That would be Susanna Hark. Kenna Hemmerling entering the pool for Centerville in their third lane in this relay. Caroline Ebert entering the pool for Eastern Hancock. Their third swimmer in, and here goes Liberty Christian's third swimmer, Caroline Caldwell. Marita Emanuel is going to finish it off for Heron down here in lane 1. Avery Dickerson jumping in for Centerville in lane 3. And Dagley in the pool for Eastern Hancock. Jaylee Crawford enters the pool for Elwood along with Annie Harlan for Liberty Christian. Heron is approaching the finish line down here in lane 1. Centerville will touch for second. And Dagley will be making her turn for final up and back for Eastern Hancock. And Emma Dagley touches for Eastern Hancock in lane 4 for a third place finish in this relay. The timers are prepared to stop their watches out in lane 5 for the Elwood team of Bucksot for Shannon and Crawford. and the Liberty Christian team of Smith, Faulkner, Caldwell, and Harlan will touch for a 5th place finish.
Winner's hat was Heron with a time of 4:25.83.
4:25.43 for Heron for the win.
Next up, event 22.
This is our last event, event 22, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay.
Lane 2 is Heron, lane 3 is Easton, lane 4 is Centerville, and lane 5 is Easton.
All right, one heat. Here we go. It's Centerville in lane 1, Erpsey, Dam, Sewell, and Soper. In lane 2, we have Heron, Santiago, Evanson, King, and Evanson. In lane 3, we have Eastern Hancock's Kyle, Messer, Edwards, Dagley, and McDaniel. In lane 4, we have Centerville's Kenny, Hugo, Ringley, and Elsrod. And in lane 5, we have a second Eastern Hancock relay team of Hannah, Elliott, Morrow, and Inman. So in lane 1, Centerville, lane 2, Heron, lane 3, Eastern Hancock, 4, Centerville, and in lane 5, Eastern Hancock. It's the last race of the day, so if they haven't yelled until they were hoarse, they're going to yell until they're hoarse this time. In lane 1 for Centerville is Alec Earps. In lane 2 for Heron is Alexander Santiago. In lane 3 for Eastern Hancock is Kyle Messer. In lane 4 for Centerville is Jack Kenny. And in lane 5 for Eastern Hancock is Christian Hanna. Jack Kenny touching first down here, followed by Kyle Messer of Eastern Hancock. Then Alexander Santiago, followed by Alec Earps and Christian Hanna. As the Centerville and Eastern Hancock teams prepare to send off their second swimmer, Centerville has the jump on Eastern Hancock. Edwards and Zach Hugo from Centerville are neck and neck. Looks like Edwards might have gotten the turn first as they come back and get ready to exchange for their third swimmer. And Dagley's in the pool for EH. Followed by Ringley for Centerville. All right, final swimmer for Eastern is Matthew McDaniel. Peyton Elsrod for Centerville entering the pool. Eastern Hancock Team B sends a swimmer in, so does Heron High School down here in lane 2. Centerville Team B hands off the relay. In lane 3, Matthew McDaniel finishes the relay with the first place finish for Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, Centerville's relay team will come in with a second place finish. Heron's team in lane 2 just made their turn. Inman for EH over in lane 5, battling it out for 3rd and 4th. Centerville's B squad down here in lane 1 just made the turn for the final 50 yards. Here comes Heron with the touch for 3rd place. And Eastern Hancock in lane 5, their beat team, for a 4th place finish. And Centerville's Bryson Soper touches for a 5th place finish in this final event.
Eastern Hancock in lane 3 with a time of 3:40.94.
3:40.94 is the time for the Eastern Hancock boys relay that just concluded. They had the first place finish. Okay, that concludes the competition. Now we just await for the results to see how the team scores match up. And since we have not had a functioning digital scoreboard today, I'm going to have to rely on them to report the scores for me.
All right, so final scores for today. For girls, Christina with 26, Liberty Christian with 89, Heron with 210, Elwood with 229, Eastern Hancock with 255, and Centerville with 274. For the boys, Franklin with 26, Liberty Christian with 70, Cecina with 71, Elwood with 83, Heron 157, Centerville 320, and Eastern 357. Good swim, everyone.
Sir, can you repeat that, please? Hey, girl, guys, can you repeat that, please? Philip, can you repeat it?
Swimmers, please, make sure you pick up all of your equipment and things out of your staging rooms. Just to repeat, for the women, the scores were Cecina 26, Liberty 89, Heron 210, Elwood 229, Eastern 255, and Centerville 274. And for men, Franklin 26, Liberty Christian 70, Cecina 71, Elwood 83, Heron 157, Centerville 320, and Eastern Hancock 357. Women's actions will be read by about 5 minutes per team.
All right, I have some team scores for the final girls team scores. Cecina scored 26, Liberty Christian 89, Heron 210, Elwood 229, Eastern Hancock 255, and Centerville 274. So Centerville is the champs for the girls Eastern Hancock swim invite. For the boys, Frankton scored 26, Liberty Christian scored 70, Cecina had a score of 71, Elwood 83, Heron had a score of 157, Centerville had a score of 320, and Eastern Hancock had a score for 357 for the win. So the Eastern Hancock boys did win the Eastern Hancock swim invite. Centerville won for the girls. Thank you for watching the Eastern Hancock Sports Network for our broadcast of the Eastern Hancock High School swim invite on December 11th at the Eastern Hancock Pool.